In the hushed courtroom, Ruth stands, her posture a testament to the tension that grips the room. The silence of the courtroom amplifies the anticipation. Every breath held, every gaze fixed. The prosecutor's voice cuts through the silence. "Did he hit you?" Ruth meets the prosecutor's gaze, her silence hanging heavy in the air. The weight of the unspoken bears down as Ruth remains speechless. In the dim light of the apartment, a younger Ruth cowers, her body a shield against the impending storm. Her abuser looms above, a dark silhouette fueled by unrestrained fury. Shadows stretch across the walls, mirroring Ruth's terror as grasping claws. The air crackles with tension as the abuser unleashes his rage. A sudden explosion of shattering glass amplifies the horror, each shard a dagger. Ruth shrinks further into herself, the sound of breaking glass echoing the fracturing of her spirit. Ruth stands alone at the witness stand, a figure of palpable vulnerability, her gaze averted from the sea of eyes. The courtroom is packed. Every expectant face is a silent judge, their collective gaze pressing down on Ruth. A hush falls, the air thick with anticipation, as every breath is held, awaiting Ruth's confession. A collective gasp sweeps through the room, a wave of shock and disbelief rippling through the silent observers. In a strained whisper, Ruth confesses, "No, he never hit me. I made it up." Her words hang in the air, shattering the tense silence as the courtroom reels from her unexpected admission. In the cold light of the apartment, Ruth stands, her face a mask of pain and resolve. Each bruise becomes a stark visual accusation as she meticulously documents the abuse. Her hands shake, yet her resolve hardens with each photograph taken. In the stark reality captured by the lens, she finds a silent strength. Ruth sits alone in the dim light of her apartment, the silence amplifying her solitude. The television flickers, casting shadows across her face as she remains motionless, deep in thought. Her gaze remains fixed on the screen, her expression blank as she loses herself in memories. The silence is broken only by the subtle flashing of a voicemail notification on her phone. The blinking light serves as a stark reminder of the voices just beyond her reach. She stares at the phone, contemplating whether to break the silence or remain in her isolated world. Ruth strides out of the courtroom, her face a mask of defiance amidst the judging eyes. She grips her purse, knuckles bone white. The weight of her lie descends upon her. The courtroom fades behind her, each step a heavy echo of her deceit. In the sterile apartment, shadows dance ominously, painting the room with a chilling stillness. The phone screen glows with a menacing light, trapped in an endless loop of threats. Ruth trembles, her body racked with fear, as the chilling voice echoes through the room. The abuser's voice fills the room, taunting. "You think they'll believe you over me?" Ruth's eyes widen, her body frozen with terror as the abuser's words cut through the silence. Bathed in the stark glow of the open freezer, Ruth seeks refuge, each breath misting in the frigid air. Frost glistens on Ruth's lashes as she trembles, a visible testament to the inner storm raging within. The freezer's hum surrounds Ruth, a cold, mechanical drone that offers a temporary shield from the world's harsh realities. Amidst the biting cold, Ruth finds a fragile sanctuary, a moment to gather strength against the fear and shame that relentlessly pursue her. Sunlight floods the newspaper office, a year marking the passage of time. Ruth sits at her desk, a newspaper spread before her, her expression serious. Her eyes freeze on a stark headline, a cruel reminder of the past. Another young woman dead, the same charge. In the dim light of her apartment, Ruth sits alone at the kitchen table, a bottle of pills casting a shadow over her. How did I get here? What choices led me to this moment? Ruth whispers, her voice a haunting echo in the desolate room. Ruth stares into the dark window pane, her reflection a stark reminder of a life burdened by weariness and regret. The reflection offers no solace, only a haunting reminder of the life she has lived. In the oppressive silence, Ruth's face remains etched with the haunting memories of her past, each line a testament to unspoken sorrows. Sunlight paints stripes across the room, highlighting Ruth's unease as she perches nervously on the edge of the couch. Her red-rimmed eyes dart around, haunted by unspoken words that burden her. Ruth begins to speak, her voice barely audible, a whisper lost in the spacious office. She struggles to articulate the weight she carries, her every gesture reflecting a silent plea. The courtroom awaits, silent and expectant, as the bailiff's commanding presence fills the space. His voice booms, a solemn oath echoing through the chamber as Ruth steps forward. Ruth raises her hand, a slight tremor betraying the fear and resignation in her heart. Her eyes, pools of vulnerability, reflect the weight of the moment. The courtroom holds its breath, awaiting her testimony. In the dead of night, Ruth rises in her bed, a sheen of sweat coating her brow as the demons of sleep take hold. Her eyes clamp shut, yet even in the sanctuary of slumber, she cannot escape the haunting visions that plague her mind. The young woman's terrified face materializes before her, a chilling tableau of fear and vulnerability. A looming figure casts a long, menacing shadow over the scene, embodying the essence of dread and oppression. Lost in the labyrinth of her nightmare, Ruth murmurs incoherently, her words a jumbled echo of the torment that consumes her. Ruth sits alone, enveloped by the coffee shop's quiet hum, an island of solitude amidst the bustling day. Her gaze drifts toward the window, watching the endless parade of faces, each a fleeting story in the city's grand narrative. A shadow of doubt crosses her face, her expression unreadable, as she is lost in thought. A whisper escapes her lips, a haunting question echoing in her mind. I wonder if they can see the lie I carry within me. In the dim light of her apartment, Ruth faces her reflection, a haunting echo of her inner turmoil. Shadows lengthen around her, mirroring the growing anxiety that grips her. Her voice barely a whisper, she murmurs, I testified she was safe. The weight of her words hangs heavy in the air, unanswered, unresolved. The mirror reflects not only her image but also the burden of her testimony. In the stark light of the courtroom, Ruth stands tall on the witness stand, her gaze unwavering, her voice filled with newfound conviction. Beside her, a shimmering spirit offers silent support, a beacon of hope in the tense atmosphere. The air crackles with unspoken tension, a palpable weight of expectation hanging heavy as Ruth prepares to speak. Ruth finally finds her voice, breaking the cycle of silence. The courtroom holds its breath, awaiting the truth that will finally be spoken.